Show. My name is Cameron. Today we're going to review the Kindle Keyboard Edition, what sometimes called the Kindle Wi-Fi 3G. It's a matte gray color Kindle, which is quite different from the previous version of the Kindle, which were all primarily white. It is slightly smaller and lighter Kindle. It's a 6-inch Kindle. It weighs less than a pound. It's a very feather light weight. The keyboard is slightly smaller than the previous version of the Kindle, but nicely laid out. The rocker key has been removed. Now the directional pad, which is a little bit more difficult to use, I think, but nevertheless is still accessible to some degree. This version of the Kindle includes what's called a voice guide in addition to the text-to-speech and text enlargement. The voice guide is a feature which allows users to navigate through the different menu options that the Kindle offers, and it reads it back, which the previous version of the Kindle did not allow. The text-to-speech is the same. The voice has been improved slightly. It's still robotic sounding, but it's a little bit more clear than previously. And the text size has not changed. You can change the different text sizes from small to large. I'm going to turn on the Kindle right now. The screen is a little better. It's not as dark. It's a little bit more lighter and easier on the eyes, and particularly in the sunlight. I'm going to bring it in for those who are low vision. Obviously using e-ink technology, which is part of the Amazon standard for delivering their books in e-ink format. The Kindle has rearranged some of the buttons and headphone jacks. The volume buttons are now at the bottom. Maybe a little difficult to see as well at the bottom. The headphone jack is also at the bottom, which I think is a little bit more difficult to get to, especially if you want to put it in the bag. There's a USB connection, and there's the on and off switch. To bring it out here so you see a little better. It's got two sets of which is the back and the forward switch. It has it on the other side as well, mimicking it, mirror rather. And that allows you to move back and forth on your Kindle when you're reading the book. So overall, the good size is the back has a nice little matte finishing, so it's not slippery. It's like a non-slip material, if you want to call it that. It has two speakers along the top. Allows you to hear. So if you have a folder, you may want to consider a folder that does not block the speaker. I'm now going to turn on the voice guide. The voice guide is located in the setting. So you would go to the menu, you go to settings, and then you turn to the second page, and you'll see voice guide. As soon as you turn on voice guide, it'll start squeaking all the features. Give it the volume up. So now we go back home. You should be able to hear the voice guide.
Home. Page 1 of 2. Introduction. Mike. A Tale of Two Cities. Set. A Tale of Two Cities. Page 3. 1%.
Okay, and then you turn on text-to-speech.
Page preferences. Words. 20th text.
And I'll read.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the page preferences. Speech rate. Default.
You can also change the text sizes.
Font size 3. Font size 4.
Or font size, they call it.
Font size 6. Font size 7. Page 1 of 2.
In a nutshell, that's the features of the Kindle Wi-Fi 3G or the Kindle Keyboard Edition. I have a more detailed sort of guide to this device. It's almost like a step-by-step showing in great details how to use the keyboard edition of the Kindle. I have provided a link to that. It's a much longer video, and I had to divide the video into different parts so you guys can view it in the parts that you want to focus on. So I have a section that just talks about text-to-speech, and I kind of run through all the text-to-speech features with respect to what it reads and what it doesn't read. I also have the voice guide of what it reads and what it doesn't read, and the font size, the text size, and explaining all the different sort of line adjustments and so forth. So please view the videos. I have provided a link to the website. They're divided by parts. This YouTube is just really to show you a quick rundown of this device and how it can apply for somebody with disability. It's a great device. It actually does work. I think it works really well for somebody who is low vision and maybe blind. When I say maybe blind, meaning that someone to at least show you how to use the device. Maybe want to include some kind of raise bubbles or something like that on the keys to guide you initially, so that you can get the hang of it. And then yeah, otherwise I talk a little bit more about that. And other than that, it does everything else the other Kindle does. Includes it can read up to 3,500 books. It has 2 months battery life. This one thing, it has global coverage, which means it allows you to access this Kindle anywhere around the world. Go to the global coverage link, which is accessible with using screen reader. So you can go ahead and check it out. You put in your zip code, and it tells you if it's available in your area, or the zip code or the postal code of another country, and tell you the coverage. Generally, I thought it was fairly easy to use, and it'll read out everything if you have a screen reader. It'll tell you address, location, and so forth. Okay, so that's the Kindle Keyboard 3G Wi-Fi. Check out my other videos, and please leave feedback and response and anything else that you want me to showcase for the Assistive Technology Review Show. I'm trying to do my best to showcase as much as I can, and hope to get good feedback, okay? If you like it. Bye now.